Assalamu alaikum guys, welcome back to the class of mathematics, and this is your teacher Mohammad Salman Raza here. Before starting today's video, first of all I would like to thank all of my dear viewers to appreciate my efforts and constantly liking and commenting on the video. These videos are made in order to give you enhanced knowledge about mathematics syllabus T and the CI examination, that is for the subject mathematics 4024. I always try my level best to give you the information which you need, and I have displayed my number over there as well in order. So if anyone wants to have any sort of contact regarding mathematical queries, then you can always count on me. Let's begin with today's video. Last time I told you guys that number sequence and pattern is one of the most important topics. And we covered one part of it when the common difference is there. So today in this video, we are talking about number sequence and pattern again. Number sequence and pattern. And today we are going to talk about the common ratio. Now, what is a common ratio? I am going to give you an example. Suppose if the sequence is like this: 1, comma 2, comma 4, comma 8, comma 16, and so on. It is moving on like this. So you need to find out that how come this sequence is created. So it becomes very easy that when 1 multiplies by 2, it becomes a 2. So when 2 multiplies by a 2, it becomes a 4. Then again 4 multiplies by 2, it becomes 8. And then 8 multiplies by 2, it becomes 16. So it means this type question is known as common ratio, where a certain number is multiplied and you get the ratio over here like this. So every time when you read it and when you look at these type sequence, do learn that this is a question of a common ratio. So we are going to generate a formula for that. The question over here is I need to write the other two numbers over here, which will appear over here, and we'll generate a formula for that as well. So using the technique multiplying by 2, if I write it over here, it's a 32 and this becomes definitely a 64. Let's see whether which formula is going to work over here, and then we are going to write it like this. So for these type questions, the formula is going to be T of n, where it's going to be A times R to the power n minus 1. This is the formula for finding out the numbers in the given sequence. So how are we going to find it out? A again is the first term, which is a 1 over here, and R is the common ratio. R is the common ratio here. Now let us find out, like if I am writing T of 1 over here, so a 1 is 1, common ratio is a 2, it becomes 1 minus 1. Whatever value you are putting over here, the n remains the same, you are going to put it over here. So we are going to find out that what is the first term of the sequence, and it is like 1 times 2 to the power 0. 1 minus 1 is a 0. And you know this thing mathematically, when a number is having an exponential of 0, it becomes a 1. So 1 times 1 is a 1. So my dear students, you can see that the first term is a 1 over here. Let us find out the fifth term using the same formula for common ratio. So in order to find out the fifth term, I'm going to write it as T of 5, where the first term is a 1, common ratio is a 2, this time 5 minus 1, and it is going to be 1 times 2 to the power 4, and you know that 2 to the power 4 means 2 will be multiplied 4 times, like this: 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So this is going to be 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, and 8 twos are 16. So let us find out that whether the fifth term is a 16 or not. So I'm going to write a 16 over here, and we'll check. First term, second term, third term, fourth term, and fifth term. Congratulations, fifth term is 16. So this was the best way of finding out any number. Suppose now you want to find out uh, the term, like if we are going to find out the 20th term. So the formula is going to be A times R to the power n minus 1, and A, which is going to be a 1 over here, and ratio is 2 over here, and it is going to be 20 minus 1. So 1 multiplies by 2 to the power 19. So 2 to the power 19, and we need to solve that. So how are we going to solve it? So 2 to the power 19. So it means 2 will be multiplied 19 times. So how are we going to write it? 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wait a second. And this is going to be 524,288. So I took a little more time because I was not having calculator at the time. Then I used the calculator of my mobile phone in order to find it out. So this is the 20th term of this given sequence. So I am sure that you have understood it well. So we are going to meet in the next video. Take very good care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.